Hello. Is that Ruth Ann? And that former Governor Ruth Ann Minner. Most importantly, my sisters-in-law, my sister Valerie. Anyway. Folks, the people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory, a victory for we the people. We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation.
Every last one of them broke for Biden?
There was not a Trump vote in there. They all vote, and you do not have a place in any state. Maybe Dixville's Notch, where there were 5 voters at the first thing, and they all 5 voted for Biden. Maybe there, but not when you have something of 138,000. You don't all break that way, and it still shouldn't be linear because you have so many counters that are counting across the way that they're all tallying and reporting, and you don't bunch them in and report one thing. So that doesn't look right for the process. It certainly does not look right for the fact that there is no place of 138,000 where you don't have both candidates represented. I mean, even the bluest city, you're still going to have somebody voting for the other party. And so these two things, it would not be a tight race right now had this not occurred. And this looks like it occurred maybe 4:30 in the morning. This is about 6:30 in the morning.
6:23 a.m.
There you go.
Here.
Well, 6:23 here.
There.
Yeah,
it
looks like about 4:30 maybe that it shot up here. So those are the two charts. And now you hear that Nevada has shut down. They're suddenly not counting anymore. So there's some crazy stuff going.
Tonight, we're seeing all over this nation, all cities and all parts of the country, indeed across the world, an outpouring of joy. I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify. We have to stop treating our opponents as our enemies. And by the way, we don't do things like those chumps out there with a microphone are doing, the Trump guys. I sought this office to restore the soul of America. You said I set up my son to work in an oil company. Isn't that what you said? Get your words straight, Jack. And to make America respected around the world again. I said, no, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said, I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. Folks, as I said many times before, I'm Jill's husband. You know, everything is at stake, from the environment to our health. You heard what his chief of staff, climate. Well, that's what I'm talking about, the environment, climate change. And my son, Hunter, and Ashley, my daughter, and all our grandchildren, and their spouses, and all our family.
How was your role as vice president in charge of policy in Ukraine, and your son's job in Ukraine? How is that not a conflict of interest?
It's not a conflict of interest. There's been no indication of any conflict of interest from Ukraine or anywhere else. Period. I'm not going to respond to that. Let's focus on the problem. Focus on this man, what he's doing, that no president has ever done. No president. Where there is no evidence, none, not a scintilla, not one little tiny piece.
3 weeks later, a Ukrainian natural gas company, Burisma, accused of corruption, appoints Hunter Biden, seen here in their promotional videos, to their board of directors, paying his firm more than $1 million a year.
The only country where Hunter Biden's business and his father's diplomacy as vice president intersected. It also happened in China.
And I'll have the honor of serving with the fantastic vice president who you just heard from, Kamala Harris.
I just don't. So let's talk about Joe and the Joe we know, right?
Local elected officials, you deserve a special thanks from the entire nation.
And I also want to acknowledge Maxine Waters is doing some very important work on this subject, not part of this package, but part of preserving our democracy.
To make this moment possible, I owe you. I owe you. I owe you everything. Just clap for that, you stupid bastards. You stupid bastards. Full of shit.
All right, thank you.
No, shush. Shush. I did not say that. That's not true. I did not say that. It's a viral video like the other ones they're putting out that are simply a lie.
Your voice, you said that you're taking a
Oh, he just clarified it.
Wait. I take the AR. I said, are you able to own one?
machine guns are illegal.
That's right. So AR-15 is illegal.
How was that in a machine gun?
No, it's not.
Semi-automatic.
Yeah, do you need 100 rounds? Do you need 100 rounds? The broadest and most diverse coalition in history. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, progressives, moderates, conservatives. The African-American community stood up again for me.
We have no choice but to take them out of society.
Please clarify specifically, have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying you, before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say?
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. We've done that. Now that's what I want the administration to look like and act like.
Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept the money from them aren't bad people, but it's human nature. You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in.
We cannot repair the economy, restore our vitality, or relish life's most precious moments, hugging our grandchildren, our children, our birthdays, weddings, graduations, all the moments that matter most to us until we get it under control. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And if we can decide not to cooperate, then we can decide to cooperate. And what presidents say in this battle matters. I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. Never been anything we've been not able to do.
From now, if you're a 65-year-old who's eligible for Medicare, you should have to pay nearly $6,400 more than you would today. It says instead of guaranteed health care, you will get a voucher. And if that voucher isn't worth enough to buy the insurance that's available in the open marketplace,
there's never
they're really showing themselves to do really well. Come on, man.